Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Thank you to my day ones for standing by me through everything, okay? Thank you to all the new subscribers that's coming in. Thank y'all so very much. I appreciate you, the ones that means well, okay? I am doing much better. And I'm back, y'all. And I wore this shirt for my haters, okay? I wore this for my haters. Okay? So, just wanted to get up and send you that message. All right? First of all, I want to say this, okay? Due to the fact that when I first started off doing this, I started this off from Greek mythology stuff, just putting stuff together through that and enjoying lining things up through that. And amazingly, in doing that, it lined up a lot of players, y'all. It lined up a lot of things. And I don't know why it did. I really don't. But it lined a lot of things up. A lot of sleepless nights, okay? And I'm going to go back to when I started a little bit, okay? I'm going to just go down the line of all the game players and everything that's taken place since, okay? And I want you to ask yourself a question, okay? I want you to ask yourself, why, out of all the YouTubers on YouTube, a lot of Dallas YouTubers would get together and come after one person? You know, everybody is entitled, like I told y'all, to put whatever they want on their page, okay? And one thing that I am good at is putting together murder mysteries. I watch them all the time. I always figure out who did what. It's just a hobby, okay? I never thought that it would come to this, okay? So I want you all to ask yourself a question. Why? Okay? I want you to ask yourself a question, why a person would go on their page and say people are trying to take them out, at the same time behind the scenes they're the ones that's trying to take people out and pay people off. So I want you to ask yourself this question. And why did they want their subscribers and people that was watching their show to feel sorry for them when they were the ones that was behind a lot of go find this person and all of that? But I want you to also know they're not the only one behind that, okay? It's more players involved. And this whole thing has been an illusion. It's been a whole illusion, y'all. And I'm not lying. I promise you. This whole thing has been to steer, your belief. To make you believe something else when it's something else. Okay? Now, I want to take this time out to apologize to anyone that, if my story was true or not of what I was saying. Okay? But the people that are guilty of what I said, that was my work. But the people that was sending me things and I thought that were accurate, and like I said, I always said, word on the street or blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to change this up right now, okay? I am going to let you all know. I'm not going to let you know who sent it, but I am going to, from this point on. But I am going to let you know when someone sends me something or if I found it myself, okay? So that's number one that I'm going to do from this point on. So you all will know mine from an outsider, okay? Now, I do believe the reason why they came at me in the first place was because a lot of people from the community trusted me with information, and a lot of stuff that they were giving me were accurate. And people got peed off about it because it changed what they wanted to actually put out. Okay? Now, I want you to think about something. If you are in the business of doing plays and murder mystery stuff, then this is something that you do all the time. Okay? You change narratives. You try to keep people captivated on stories. But when these stories come into real life, that's when the problem exists in our communities. Okay? It's okay to have murder mysteries. It's okay. If you make up a scenario and try to make people use their brain. But when you're bringing into real life and you're taking out people's children, their fathers, their brothers, their sisters, and you are actually taking people out over this, then that's when the problem comes into play for me. Okay? This taking out of Mo 3 was unlike any other. Okay? And the reason why, because they made a spectacle of it. Okay? And they're still doing it. It's a lot of people that's playing so many games right now and just trying to make his name look bad. Seriously. There are a lot of people that are connected, and I am going to show you so much evidence today that is going to back up what I'm saying right now. I couldn't wait to get back to y'all. Y'all just don't know. Okay? And yes, I have been seeing everything that they've been doing, and they can't stand for anyone to outthink them. They can't. And I do believe one reason is everybody's so mad right now is because they got caught up. Okay? I want you all to know something. A lot of these bloggers that you're listening to right now, and that's all on the same page of coming at me, they all been in this together from the start to steer you from the truth. They have all been in this together. All of this has been a lot of illusion and just fake bull crap that they've been feeding y'all. I want y'all to pay attention to the timing and everything, okay? Why they clinged on to me in the first place, I want you to pay attention to it all, okay? Now, like I said, I want to personally send out an apology to anybody that I said anything about that was off, okay? Because like I said, when you have so many things coming at you and people telling you this and telling you that, you know, I call myself clearing things up by saying word on the street and clearing myself up, because that is word on the street when somebody tell you something. And I'm still going to use that, but I am going to clarify everything, okay? Something that's been sticking in my mind, okay, is the reason that they wanted to send me certain things, okay? They wanted people to get mad at me because I said something wrong as well. So that was another reason, not just to change the narrative, but to make people start hating me. This is what they wanted to do, okay? So if I said something about this person and it wasn't true, then that would add on more people don't like me, okay? So I just want you to pay all of this stuff attention, okay? And another thing that's really, really big, I want to tell you, and I'm not saying this person is innocent in nothing, because he was there when this happened. He was there in the vicinity of the crime, okay, when it happened. But this person is not the mastermind. He's not the person that put it together background dancer is not that person. I do want to say that, okay? He is just like everybody has been saying. And I was wondering, why is everybody saying that he's trying to take the credit for somebody else's work? He really is, y'all. He's trying to take the credit for someone else's work and pump himself up, okay? This is what people do when their music is not that good. It's just like Mr.Minus and his, little record, whatever he has going on. He was not someone that was even into my vicinity. Like he wasn't on my radar at all. He put himself on my radar, and he admitted to that. He admitted that Mr. Scandalous and him got together and started feeding me information. He started feeding me information and put himself out there so that I can mention him. And then after he put himself out there so I can mention him, then he started coming at me. Ask yourself why. Okay? I want you to ask yourself why. I want you to ask yourself why all of these same people that's doing interviews is bouncing off the same circle of people's pages doing interviews. I want you to ask yourself why. Okay? Another person that I think got in too deep, okay, is the person that I think that they were brought in because of jealousy. I think. Okay? And that was the person that he stayed the night at her house. I do believe, okay? I'm not saying people are 100% innocent, but I am going to say this. I think they were dragged into this. Okay? Now, it's a lot going on, y'all. A lot. But I want to go back. Like I said, when I start putting all of these people into motion. Okay? I want to go back to when I started. When I first started, and I started talking about Mo3, I started getting messages from, the girls. Started getting messages from them. And I found that odd, the way they came at me, because they didn't like, well, this is wrong. Some people come at things differently. If somebody would probably put me up there and saying, I did this, did that, I most likely would have tried to explain, like, that's not me, I didn't do that or whatever. I wouldn't have just came out full blown like, be this, blah, 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 blah. So this is how they came at me in the first place, which already made me put my guards up to come back. Okay? Now, that's not the thing that stands out the most. The thing that stands out the most to me is this girl that came at me. Now, she came at me, and I'm going to post some stuff up about her, okay? She came at me, and she was like trying to befriend me and be nice, And then when I wasn't really being her friend but gave her leeway, she started saying things about the girls that Mo3 had spent the night at her house that night before he passed. And I was like, wow. And then someone sent me something. They said, this girl that's coming at you that you had to block, and I call her my stalker, because she got so many pages. She went from one page to another. Patrick Short to, and I know they say it's another Patrick Short out now that said he had nothing to do with it. I don't know that to be true. I don't know. But I'm going to say this because it's easy for people to pick up names. So, yeah, it could be true that he don't have anything to do with it now. But she's went through several names on YouTube, okay? And she started people to listen to her and people to feed her information, okay? So anyway, like I said, she kept changing her name over and over again. She'll shut down her page, and then she'll pop up somewhere else, and she'll have different wigs on and this and that. I'm going to post it up, okay? And someone sent me something and they said that she is actually best friends with Rainman. Okay? This is what was said to me. They also said she's friends with the girl who Mo3 spent the night house. You know, the woman that he spent the night at her house. This is what they sent to me. And I was like, okay. Now, I'm not 100% sure if that's true because I don't live there. So I don't know if they're actually friends. But I do believe that she is friends with Rainman. Okay? I do believe that. I do believe that she do socialize with the girl that Mo3 spent the night at her house that night. I do believe this. And I'm going to tell you why. Like I said, and I want you all to remember this same girl, okay? She was on the Demons page that attached himself to me months ago. And I detached myself from him. And he started posting all this stuff about me. And then he had a video. And she was the first face that showed up on his page. These people know each other, y'all. Okay? That's why she was on. He had a little clip of her on there talking about me. Okay? To try to help pump up her channel. And then I found out that she's trying to be a rapper. Okay? Don't sound like nothing. But she's trying to be a rapper. This Miss Lee somebody. Pipeline News something. Her. I want you all to remember what I'm saying. Okay? Because y'all been keeping up. So y'all know I'm not lying. She was the first person that he put on his page to come at me. Because I had blocked her. And we had words. And I reported her. And this and that. She was the first person he put on there. To be like, talk about MsLowDownn. Okay? So, just pay attention to everything I'm saying, okay? All of this is connected. All of these people are connected. Now, another thing that stands out to me is Gorillas in the Jungle Man, y'all. He have been all over the place. Now I'm an old woman and all kind of stuff, okay? Now, mind you, he look older than me. But I'm an old woman. Now, I'm going to tell you this. He has a nice page that I thought. Okay? Why? Every time I open up my IG, I got 9-10 messages from this man. Okay? Why? Why at the same time other people were trying to throw out my name and the location, he jumped in with them. I'm trying to tell y'all they're all connected. Why? Why, when people was trying to feed me stories, feed me lies, and he was trying to act like he was my friend, why did he feed me a story too? That I really didn't even want to do because it took me days to even say something about it. Because that wasn't on my radar, like I told y'all. And I'm going to tell you what story that he fed me, okay? Because I'm laying it all on the line right now as to how, who, when, and why, okay? The Gorillas in the Jungle Man, he kept sending me messages, okay? Can you cover this story? I often wondered, why did you want me to cover the story? Okay? Why couldn't you cover it yourself? You Mr. Big and Bold. You know, this is what you pretend to be when you're on YouTube. That you will go up against Background Dancer and Big Bird. All of this is fake, y'all. Okay? I just want you all to know this. All of this is fake. Okay. So, let me pull up something for you all first. I want you all to hear. Now, he is running around telling everybody that Mo3 is talking to him through, the spirit realm, all kind of stuff, okay? They just playing games, okay? I want you to ask yourself why. If you had passed away, okay, would you go to the Gorillas in the Jungle Man for him to speak for you? Ask yourself this question, okay? especially if he say stuff like this.
Hey, like Mo3 was not my partner. Mo3 was not my best friend. We done cleared that up plenty of times. I didn't even like Mo3, fam. I didn't like how he conducted himself.
You didn't like him.
Nigga, you can go to Real Life Street Stars interview and
Real Life Street
confirm all
Stars.
this shit. I didn't like the music, nigga, killing niggas and doing the shit that he doing. He was making the city look bad. I called him and I told him that nigga with rainwater on the phone. I told him, man, it's making the city look bad. You too talented, fool. Nigga, them niggas scared of you, fam. Nigga, you too talented. I already said that, nigga, so.
Okay. Now, ask yourself, if you was Mo3 in spirit realm, would you go to this man to speak through him to tell Teeth you sorry? That's number one. Would you speak through him or coming in the clouds and all of this over his videos? Would you? He said he didn't even like Mo3. But now, you wearing t-shirts with his face on there. He said he didn't even like his music. He's trying to push his music. Who is he friends with, y'all? He's friends with Rainman. Okay? Keep that in mind, all right? I am about to show you who's running these blogs. Who's paying for all of these bloggers to stay on a certain thing, to change other people's narratives that's onto something. Okay? Pay attention. Okay? Gorillas in the Jungle sent me a story too. At the same time, other people were sending me false stories. He sent me a false story. Okay? Now, he wanted me to put out the story on Little Sock. I haven't been doing research on Little Sock, but I trusted I trusted him because he's from Dallas. I trusted him because everybody else trusted him. His subscribers, everybody, they was like, he's been on to this from the start. So yes, I trusted him and I didn't do much homework on it. I looked over the stuff he sent me, but at the same time, he was like, he's not even the real blah, blah, blah. He was sending me all of this stuff, okay? And when he sent me this, he was trying to get me to say that background dancer was behind him being taken out. So I put the story out, okay? I'm laying it all on the line now because I'm fed up and I'm tired of their bullcrap and their lies, okay? And I want you all to see it for what it is, okay? The interviews that he's doing, they're all fake, okay? They discuss what they're going to say. He sit there and pretend like he don't know nothing. He throw out stuff, and then he try to turn around and play innocent. Like this is not what it is, okay? He posted up some, me and him sending each other texts back through IG. He posted that up, okay? Which is fine with me. I don't care. Because it only proves one thing. I didn't come to your page for anything. You came to my page. Ask yourself why. Why would you, during your busy day of all you got going on, keep sending me messages? Why? Why would you keep reaching out for me to do an interview with you? Why? Okay? This is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay? This man is behind a lot of things too. He is. And he's lying to you all too. He tried to put out to Teeth about the CJ stuff, okay? All to change narratives. He tried to act like, oh, so you trying to tell me, this don't, this don't apply. When I ask you all the other questions, you answer them, but you trying to say that this was all planned out, y'all. Him, Teeth, Rainman. The whole interview. You see when she jumped on there, the first person she started defending was Rainman. Okay? I'm getting somewhere, y'all. Now, I am going to put out some pictures. I am going to put out some posts. Okay? The pictures in the post that I am about to release to you all, I want you to pay attention. And I know you see the title, okay? I know you see the resemblance of the people that's on my title. See it. Look at the bone structures. Look at the face. Look at everything. And ask yourself this question. Is the boxer and Rainman family? Are they family members? Ask yourself this question. And when you ask yourself this question, you will see things start to line up. The girl, the woman, okay, that Mo3 spent the night at her house that night, okay? She has been singing this to the top of her lungs. Rainman, clear my name. Clear my name. And I kept saying, how can he clear her name? How can he possibly clear her name? He's a nobody. But is he? Okay? Is Rainman a nobody that everybody think he is? Or is he one of the top dogs in all of this that happened to Mo3? He got on and he did an interview. He did an interview and he said in this interview that he gained Mo3's trust. Okay, a lot of people was trying to gain Mo3's trust by doing certain things. Now, he said he tried to gain his trust by doing what? Going after one of his buddies, snaking him out some money to help Mo3 pay his rent. Think about this, y'all. Now, let me tell you something, all right? Rainman wasn't never broke in the first place. He wasn't broke like that, okay? He went to one of the top colleges down there where mostly Caucasians went. Very expensive school, okay? He had money. It was easy for him to get his hands on some rent money. Why was he lying to Mo3? Why was it so important for him to gain his trust? Now, one thing I'm trying to figure out, because I do know this, Rainman had ties to Sexual Chocolate and a lot of people long before Mo3 ever came into play with them. He was tied to certain people, okay? He was tied to this Bobby King guy. All these guys been knowing each other for over 10 years, okay? Where did Mo3 come into play? What happened that put Rainman, the boxer, Big Bird, all these people on his radar? Was it because he was in a different street association? Was it because Mo3 did something to somebody they know? Ask yourself this question, because it ran very deep for all these people to get involved. Now, ask yourself why all these people would get involved, okay? One reason that all these people would get involved: murder mystery, money. If everybody gain off of this, everybody win to them, okay? You put insurance on it, you make money. You make a movie, you make money. You want to make Dallas hot again, you make money. Sell t-shirts, all of this stuff, okay? And then ask yourself, who really took out Lil Sock? Okay? They start talking offhand. Don't come in here with your own shirts made up. Come and buy the shirts that we putting out. All the money thing. When they call it the double, triple D, dirty dollars, they wasn't playing. They was not playing when they call it this. I've always thought of Dallas as maybe, from the news reports and things like that, I always thought of Dallas as maybe a prejudiced state because they had so much crime against, our race. I always looked at it like that. But once I started covering this case, I never in a million years thought that, people blame whites and everybody else for everything. But it's our own kind, just like Tupac said. It's our own kind that's taking us out. Our own kind that's playing games with our lives. Okay? And like I told you, all these people have been connected from the start. Okay? Now, I want you to think about the Gorillas in the Jungle Man again. I want you to think about who put the story out about Armani. Who put the story out about her? And I want you to think about, she's also somebody that's trying to be a rapper. Okay? Little popcorn rapper. She's trying to be a rapper too. Okay? This puts them in the forefront when people are mentioning their names. Now, out of everybody that everybody have said that's on the affidavits or whatever, paperwork that's supposed to be witnesses and everything, why haven't her name came up if she's the one that changed the plates? And ask yourself, is this part even true or not? Okay? And if it is true, why would you incriminate yourself by calling somebody like him for him to put it out? All of this stuff that they're doing it for publicity for their music. And like I told you, publicity for this movie. Okay? I ran across this post. And it was a post about the ending of the movie. And this woman says that she's so proud that her son is in the movie at the end. He's the one that's laughing. And it's an evil laugh at the end of the movie. Okay? Of somebody being taken out, being hit in the head or something like that. So I said, who is this woman? Because she said her son's name is Brandon. Okay? And then her last name was King. And when I look up the Brandon King stuff, this is how I pulled up Bobby King. Okay? And then when I started looking up who is Bobby King, that's when I found out, this is somebody that's very close to guess who, y'all? Rainman. Then I'm like, okay. Once I kept digging on that, I started finding out certain things. Me and sis, we don't play. I keep telling y'all. And when I tell you, when I look up my stuff and she look up her stuff, we're on point. But when other people send me things, like I said, I'm going to separate this. I am. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you something else somebody just sent me. And I don't trust nothing nobody sent me now. But somebody just sent me this. And this is exactly what it said. It said, independent rap uploader is really wretched TV. This is the message that came across my board. Okay? I was like, whatever. I don't care anymore. But I was like, it would make sense. Because as soon as they all try to discredit me, who releases the tape? Okay? Did they have this tape all along? And why now? Is it because the movie is about to come out? This is why y'all just released the tape of him? Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. I was in the hospital. I was taking medicine. But I did get several tapes. Okay? One tape that I got, it looks like, and I'm going to tell you what I saw. Mo 3, somebody jumps in the car in the passenger side, and then Mo 3 jumps out the other side. It looked like it was an edited tape, okay? And then he jumps out the other side. That's why when I posted from the hospital, I said somebody jumped in the car with him and hit him, okay? They still playing games. Then I look at another tape somebody sent me, and then it shows Mo 3 Get out of the driver's side. Then go to the passenger side to go look for something. Okay? I want you all to think about all of this. I want you all to think about, why would 2 different versions be sent to me? Then I started reading comments. And then I saw several comments say, the video is edited. Then somebody posted a video saying the video is edited. Okay? Then I say, well, that makes sense because I know what I just saw. I just saw somebody jump in the car with him. He jumped out his driver's side, and it was a whole different scene. And then I see another scene that he runs over there to that side. Somebody else sent me something, and they said, was this a part of the movie that went wrong? Did Rainman get him to come back there to shoot that last scene? Okay. That, they got on the interview and lied and say, oh, he wanted to reshoot because he got his teeth done. That was all made up too, y'all. Like I told you, think about who page she came on. They said, was that the last scene of the movie? But they actually took him out in the movie instead of let him live. And that was the plan in the first place. I know y'all remember how Bruce Lee went out, remember? He was doing a scene, and they put real shells in there or something like that, instead of fake shells, and he was taken out on the movie scene. What better way to pump your movie up than your star person that nobody likes? I don't know why he was the star of the movie in the first place if nobody in Dallas liked him. What better way to pump your movie up? Ask yourself that question, okay? Now, I want y'all to ask yourself, who put out the video of the recent? It's another video that just came out a little bit before this, of the boxer having a car accident. People are saying that, he wasn't charged, but there's news reports saying that he was charged. Okay? The whole incident, you can pull it up. Okay? They said he was not charged with anything. They said a lot of stuff, and it looked pretty bad. Okay? They got his pictures up of his face messed up, and I'm going to post it for y'all. I'm going to post them up so y'all can see it. They said, I'm telling you, they keep trying to spin stuff. Or is they? They're saying that Mo3, the gold Honda, was speeding off from the incident. The news report says something totally different. They said that he was drinking and had the accident. But this channel put up, I think Independent Rap Upload, I don't know. I think they put up the video first, saying that Mo3 was the one. They're trying to make it seem like Mo3 was this monster. Okay? They're trying to make him out to be a monster, and this is the reason that he was taken out. So many people, they want you to believe, so many people hated him to that point, that he did so much dirt that any one of them could have taken him out. But ask yourself this: if that's true, why was certain people on the scene? Why was all his being taken out recorded? Ask yourself why. There were parties. Okay? Watch parties. Because they only spoke of one watch party. That's the only one that everybody knows of. That's not close to the whole situation. But I found something. Me and my sis. We found out it was more than one watch party. Okay? You want to know where the other watch party came from, y'all? I'm going to post it. Oh my God. This is crazy. The same people that did an interview, okay? The same people that did an interview saying that they didn't have nothing to do with it and they tried to squash it when it first started, okay? The same person that's trying to be a rapper, the same person that Mr. Gorilla Man said changed the plates, they threw a watch party too, okay? The same person, Mr. Oak Cliff, I guess his name is Mr. Oak Cliff, Bushy, somebody like that, they threw a watch party too. Now ask yourself this. If you are doing interviews saying that, you tried to squash it, was all these interviews lies, y'all? Okay? Ask yourself this question. Was all these interviews lies just to pump Dallas up so they can be popular again? Ask yourself this question. Ask yourself this question why the same person that was on the demon page after I didn't want to do an interview with him and I just detached myself from him, why is the same person that everybody was telling me, that somebody told me that's friends with Rainman, why does she look so much like the girl that changed the plates? Are they family? I'm going to post pictures and I want you to tell me. Okay? I want you to let me know. Tell me. Do they look alike? Are they both trying to be rappers? So same pretty much body build. They gain weight, lose weight, but they still built alike. All the pump up their sorry music because it don't sound that good. I'm going to tell you the truth. I listen to rap, but that ain't it. And why do they have to go to so much extremes to try to pump up their artists? Just get some good artists. Why did Mr.Minus include himself in this? Why did him and Mr. Scandalous get together to come at bloggers, particular bloggers? Another blogger that they came at, that I do believe they infiltrated, but I do believe he was on point until they infiltrated him. And they compromised him because it made people not want to believe anything he say anymore because he changed his narrative. And he started acting like, he's been going back and forth with them. I'm going to just put it that way as to why I don't trust him. The toothless blogger. Because I started going back to his videos and I was like, wow, he was on point at first. But then they reached out to him and then it threw him off track. Remember when he said he talked to Rainman that night and then his whole scenario changed after he talked to him. Now I want you to remember who called me on IG and reached out to me. Rainman. He reached out to me on IG several times. He tried to do a live chat or something like that. I didn't answer. And I just sent him a message back. And then a little bit later, he started sending me messages one morning like crazy. And then he started laughing. You just want me to be on your channel. And I was like, I don't want you to be on my channel because it ain't that serious for me. Y'all see I don't do lives. I told y'all that. I'm not comfortable doing lives like that. So do he reach out to people and try to pay them off? Not only did he reach out to me, Kenny Baby Boy's manager reached out to me and said, please call me, begging me to call him. Why? We all know Kenny Baby Boy was on the expressway that day. Y'all hear his voice in the recording, riding past Mo 3 on the scene. You gotta ask yourself, was it part of the movie and then they flipped the script and took him out on the... Because Mo 3 do not look scared. That's one thing. He don't look scared at all. He looks like it could be a scene from the movie. him jumping out of the side, running over there to the other side. And I questioned that. I questioned that when I saw it, because you know what made me think? Why would I, a hitter that's in my own car, whatever car I'm in, why would I, knowing that I have a lot of people that don't like me? And if you listen to the girl that came on the interview with the Gorilla Man, she said, you know, he was getting all kind of threats. All kind of threats. Ask yourself why he would put his piece in a stash spot that he has to get out of his side of the car, go to the other side to get. If I'm a hitter, I want my stuff where I can reach it while I'm in my car. If somebody's in front of me and they're trying to hit at me and I can't get to what I got to get to, am I going to get out and run? Or am I going to try to whip the car so they can miss and I can hit them? They the one out too with their stuff. Even if they would have hit me, it's a chance I could still run into the person that's hitting at me. Was that a part of the scene? That last scene he was supposed to shoot? And did it go wrong? But actually went right, because this is what they planned in the first place. Now, I want you to think about something else. Think about this, y'all. Around the time that I put up that there were lots of fake videos coming out, we had, and fake beefs. We had Rain Man. I posted up the post. I said, why would he be on Beto's live picking with him? That was fake. Peep, who just came out on somebody's page and did interviews, all of a sudden now trying to make Mo 3 seem like he's a nobody. Peep, who live he was on, he just jumped on. Peep, who all connected right now. Peep, who coming at me. Peep, the Gorilla Man, that's all of a sudden I'm his enemy. I've been your enemy. I ain't just become your enemy, I've been your enemy. He said something. Why? I hate why people try, that ain't even from Dallas. They shouldn't be reporting on Dallas. I can report on wherever I want. Anybody can report on wherever they want. That's not your call. If you was reporting on LA or Miami, I don't care. So why do you care? You came at me in the first place because you are a part of this whole mystery junk to put Dallas back on the map. Everybody knows who your friend is. I want you all to pay all of this attention. They're playing with y'all. They're playing with you. You are helping support crimes when you're dealing with them. They're playing with y'all. And somebody, like I said, Mr.Minus, I had no beef with. Why did he come out the blue to take one woman down and then everybody jump on board? The demon, he jumped on board. He been jumped on board. He was just pumping me up just to try to, take me down. That's what he was doing. Ask yourself this. Why? Ask yourself. Why would all of these connections be going on? Ask yourself why Rain Man, nobody touches him. Nobody. Even the ops that was, on Mo 3 side. Why don't anybody ever touch Rainman? Do he got some pull? And why do he have pull? Ask yourself this question. Y'all see the cover. Is that why he got pull? Because the family member that's on the cover with him? Is that why he got pull? And if nobody will touch him now, and he's clearly everybody sees he's involved. Ask yourself, did somebody that was scared to fight in the first place, Big Bird, ask yourself, why would Big Bird jump on somebody that nobody will touch? Ask yourself, who was with Big Bird that day that he jumped on Rainman, the boxer? And then you're answering your own question. Of, was it staged? Okay, y'all? They're not just playing with y'all. They're playing with public records. You can go pull up these records that, yes, he has a case with this man. So this just goes to show you the extremes that they will go through to make their narrative line up. Okay? Now, ask yourself, do the boxer have a sister? And ask yourself, do Rain Man have a sister? Okay? Ask yourself this question. Ask you all the ties. Ask yourself why people been saying for months now, why is this girl keep saying, Rain Man, clear my name? The only way that he can clear her name is he got pulled. And the only pull that he has is through this boxer. Look at the picture, y'all. Too many similarities. They look just alike. Look at this Armani. Look at this Gia Lee girl. Look how close they look. I posted a picture that she posted. She said, which one of these wigs was used on 11/11? Why would the person that's so similar in looks to the same girl that Gorillas in the Jungle say, change the plates? Why do they look so much alike? I want you to use your brain. Okay? Use your brain. Why would this grown man that I don't have nothing against, that I wasn't even talking about until they started sending me information about their own self. And when I talked about him, then that's when he came at me. I don't like her because she said something about me. I wouldn't have said nothing about you if you wouldn't have sent it to me. Okay? And another thing, I think they got mad because I found out before they plan could work the way they really wanted to do. But then when I put up the hospital thing, they all start coming out, oh, she did. Whatever, y'all. Y'all, my subscribers know me. The real ones, they already know. Ask yourself this question. Okay? See, things are getting serious. And when these real indictments start coming down the line, it's going to be serious. And anybody that get hurts in between, they're going to be involved in a lot. They just told on their own self. Okay? After I put the video out about suing people, okay, they posted up the fake stuff again. Now, I was trying to figure out why with you, because he wanted to explain. He wanted to explain because him and Gorilla Man, they trying to clear themselves. Because Gorilla Man, like I told y'all, this is the person that bought all his, he buys a lot of equipment. So I'm going to tell y'all this. I'm going to warn you all. That's subscribers, people that's leaving comments. Be very careful right now of stuff you're putting online. That's one thing I don't do. I don't put pictures of family members online like that. I don't put like Facebook and all that. I don't do that because that's not me. Okay? That's not my thing. And I have had, like I said, enemies before. And not enemies that I did something to, just people that I try to help, and then people just ain't right no more in their head, okay? You can help some people, and they will turn on you y'all heard the saying, bite the hand that feeds you. It's true. I don't, no matter what you do for some people, they don't like when you treat them good. They don't like it. They don't know how to accept it. And they still will treat you bad, no matter how good you are to them. So this is why I don't socialize or deal with a lot of people, because I've always had, haters. Okay? So stop putting your personal information on, these pages like Facebook and all this, Instagram, and posting everything that you're doing. People use that against you that don't like you. Okay? I started trying to figure out why they start turning on each other. The Scandalous Guy page, he starts telling me stuff about, which he tried to clear it up, but it's nothing to clear up. You was trying to tell on him some stuff on them, and then the other guy jumped on, the Gorillas in the Jungle page, and he's tried to tell on the Scandalous Guy that he was the one behind, them trying to find my location. Okay? But to me, the people that was trying to find my location was the people that was trying to do lives with me, like I told y'all, because they have equipment to try to find you through this equipment. Okay? So if anything happens to someone and they've done this live with them, this can be traced. Okay? So I'm just letting you all know. So after I put out that video and showing and proving, that they all were in cahoot and playing games, they started getting into it. Okay? But as y'all can see now, they're all trying to come back together again and clear it up. Okay? But you know why they're trying to clear it up? Because they all been in this together in the first place. I keep trying to tell y'all this, okay? But yes, they coming back together now and trying to clear up, them getting caught up. Okay? And this Mr.Minus guy, again, he already admitted why he was in it in the first place. Because they're saying that, he was trying to pump up his artists. That's why he was in it in the first place. I really feel sorry for his artists if this is what you have to do to pump your artists up. I would run fast from him. But neither here nor there. But he posts up some more information and some more pictures of somebody that's not me. And then he tries to explain in his video of how he found me, y'all. Okay? He went to an old video that I put up when I first started. Okay? And somebody left me a comment. Now, people leave me comments all the time. Okay? People leaves me comments. And they say sis or things like that. But this person didn't even say sis or nothing. She just said great video. And he pulled this woman's information. And he posted her information on his page. She left a comment in my comment section. This is how desperate people are. But then I thought, well, he had to give Mr. Scandalous something because he said he paid him $7,000 to find me. So he had to give him some kind of information and make it look like it's legit. So he had to give him something. So that's what he gave him, that he put together. And this is how he said he put it together. Because I told y'all this before. I did the live. I wasn't drunk. And I threw out a location. And he found this woman that's from that location. And he put that together. And he said, that is my family. Like I said, Why would I post my own family on my own page? I can't say this enough. Why? And why do you want to go to war with, as Gorilla Man say, little old lady? And say no to brain cells, the old lady. It makes y'all look even better if I am an old lady. It makes y'all look even better that it take all of y'all to try to take a little old lady out. That y'all will go to this extreme. Ask yourself why. And who's really behind everything. And trying to find me and all of this. Who's really behind it, y'all? Ask yourself this question. Ask yourself the question. Okay? Ask yourself why all of my Greek mythology stuff lined up as major players were the same people that's surrounded by all these same stories. Ask yourself this question. Why they wanted to send me information to spin my narratives of what I was on to. Why would you go out of if your channel is so hot, you the hottest on YouTube, let you tell it. You got all the facts and you scream this out every day. You the king. Why do the king got to go through so many extremities? To pay people on the side to take out people, pay people on the side to find their location, pay people on the side to go and send these other bloggers different lies so they can make them look like liars so his story could be the truth, only one that's the truth. If your story is the only one that's the truth and you going through all these streams to take out other people's channels, you had the film all along. Y'all had the film all along. And when y'all try to discredit me, then the tape comes out. This proves that all of you are involved in this whole mystery stuff. This proves when Gorilla Man said on that little recording I just put up, he made sure he mentioned Real Life Street Productions. Real Life Street Productions is, to me, some bull. Because you're taking out your own race and making it into a mystery to get fame off of it. And like I told y'all, showed y'all in some of my videos, all of these businesses that they're opening up in Dallas and all of the connections that they have in Dallas. It lines up now. It makes a lot of sense to why everybody is coming out with their merchandise. A lot of people that's doing blogs about certain things, they're backing off of the story. They don't want no part in it. It makes you wonder who was all in it in the first place. Okay? Why would somebody jump on a psychic live and pretend to be somebody's family? Why would somebody, after that live is over, then the psychic lady, she does another live that she's getting into it with these girls. And then recently, the psychic lady, she's on, Mr. Scandalous page. Then before she's on Mr. Scandalous page, she gets into it with Gorillas in the Jungle Man. I just don't understand, why people think that they can play with spirituality. You can't. You cannot play with it. It's real, y'all. there are things that happens that's beyond our control, that we don't have control over. I know people don't believe in a lot of things, but when you experience things, you know if certain things they is what they is. Okay? When I told you all that someone stood next to me by my computer, I wasn't lying. When I told you all that I was waking up and I was shaking and I had to write something down, and what I wrote down was this whole thing was recorded before everybody even knew about the recordings. I did this on my video. And after I wrote it down, everything went away. Things happen for a reason. And I was brought into this for a reason. Okay? And like I said, for Mr.Minus, grown man, to be going at me so hard. And then yesterday I had like 12 flags he put on my page. Like 12. He is really trying hard to make me be quiet. And he's getting paid to try to make me be quiet. And he's putting other people in danger, trying to make me be quiet. People that leave a comment in my comment section, y'all. He put this woman information on his page for other people to copy as well. And she's not my family. So be careful when you're leaving comments in the comment section, okay? And people searching your information. Be careful, okay? Somebody has sent me something saying they're starting to look up, people that leave comments. They said this a while back, but I didn't realize it was true. I was like, why would they look up people in my comment section? But that's why. Because I went on a live and I said a location, and they found somebody from that location. And they tried to say that's my family. You had to give him something for $7,000. That's what my opinion was. But it's not even about the $7,000 that Mr. Scandalous paid people to find me. It's about Rainman. Rainman doing this, dangling and working the strings of everybody. And why do he have the pull to do that? Ask yourself that question. Who is he attached to that has $7 million? I looked him up. Well, yeah, sis. He's worth $7 million. The boxer. You remember when I said this? Rainman was helping Roy Lee do shows. He was helping him. Remember when I told you that? Remember when I said he was on the phone? He said it out of his own mouth. He was on the phone with Roy Lee all the time. Who had access to keep up with Bubba? Think about it. You're close to Mo3. So whoever Mo3 know, you want to be all in his business all the time. So you always knew where Bubba was. Who really is behind everything? Ask yourself this question. Seriously, ask yourself this question. I have so many pictures, so many posts of the connected pieces. And I am going to do a part 2. And I know people is like, I wish you would put the pictures in there. I get flagged so much, I can't put the pictures in there. But if y'all want me to keep doing things and, not having my whole video taken down, then I have to separate the two now. And I'm glad that I don't know how to do it, because every video I put up will be taken down because of the flags of this and that and that and this. Ask yourself questions. Ask yourself why, Mr. DeAndre wanted to join in on everybody else to throw out a location on me right from the start. And this person be on everybody else's page too. Trying to do interviews now. Ask yourself this question. Ask yourself why they wanted to discredit, saying that I haven't been talking to authorities. Now, one of the people that I thought was authority, yes, he threw the name out. D. Martin 2000 something. That's what somebody I thought was. But that's not was my main source, because it was somebody else that I know, who is actually family. Somebody I know. If y'all want to throw the truth out there, let's throw it out there. I have families that's a detective. Okay? And the stuff that they were telling me, on point. So they just admit it. They try to send me somebody else to change my narrative. So they try to send me somebody else that was said that they were closer to the situation, that they could send me files and this and that. Why would you go to that extreme to do that? When I say, and then somebody, well, I wish you wouldn't have showed your hand to let them know you're going to sue them. No, I need to show my hand. I need to show my hand and let people see it for what it was. They was enjoying me going back and forth, and me just so going hard on background dancer. But he's not innocent because he was on the scene. Somebody jumped in his car and wiped his nose. So you all was a part of it. You were a part of it. But they try to make it seem like, they try to change the narrative to, the being gay in them, all of this. No doubt they got pulled. But I don't think it was the way that they're trying to spin it. I do believe background dancer. I do believe Mr.Minus. I do believe Rainman. I do believe all of these people. Big Bird, the boxer. I do believe they all played a part. I do. I promise y'all I do. And I'm going to show you the proof that I have. But it wasn't to the extreme of the way they tried to spin it to me. Okay? It wasn't to that extreme. As you can see, I didn't see a total block off. I see a black, look like a SUV pulled to the side. And that black SUV that was pulled to the side, was they filming? Because the car parks straight across in front of Mo3. He gets out the car from one of the footages and runs to the other side, which don't make no sense. And then he kind of crawls a little bit when he see that, whatever he got out the car, or did he get something out the car? I don't know. But you see him do a little going to backwards so he could run back. But you see a Jeep to the side. Then you see the car in front. Who was in that Jeep? Only person we know that was in, the SUV rather, was background dancer. Was DJ. We saw that part. There was a female on the scene that got there fairly quickly. There is people like Gia Lee, the one that came at me, that's posting pictures saying which wig was worn. There is this new artist that just came out right after Mo3 was taken out that somebody want to pretend like they didn't know. I am going to post pictures up of a lot of things. We know Rainman stay in the clubs, you know, where they take the clothes off at. He's staying there all the time. We know he went to a school with a lot of Caucasians. Okay? So he know a lot of people. We know he has ties to a lot. Why did you, out the blue, this girl that looks body similar, everything is so on point on those pictures? Miss Pink Eye, how did she get pushed to the forefront? She started doing shows with Sexual Chocolate. How did she earn her stripe by whatever she had going on that day? Was she in the car? Who knows? Now I'm hearing there was a hand that came out to the side. They're trying to do the same thing that they did with Kanika Jenkins' case, y'all. But it just has so many holes in it. And when I find the holes, they want to come at me because I'm finding all the holes now and all the lies. They want to come at me. They made it seem like he was taken out right when he got on the expressway, the way certain people portrayed it. But it was miles into the expressway when this happened. People were saying that it was blocked off, all kind of stuff. Nothing is adding up to what the news thing shows. It's not adding up. And then, on top of that, who called the news station? Rainman. Who called the news station when Sexual Chocolate got hit up? Rainman. Ask yourself this question. Ask yourself this question. Why did the news people report? Why did they report this? Okay. There is a serial hitter. And they put a picture up of somebody saying that it was Big Bird's cousin. Okay. Was it to throw people off in the first place? Why did they put that up? And put a picture up of somebody that was not his cousin. The light-skinned guy. Y'all remember when it first happened. They were already spinning the narratives from the start. Ask yourself this question. Then we come to find out later, they're saying that the person that's locked up now, they're saying that he's Big Bird's cousin. Then I have somebody on the inside that's saying that the person that's the baby daddy that's in there right now of the person that Mo3 was messing with, because they wanted to spin a narrative that he did this because he was so upset about him messing with. That's all a lie, y'all. The person that's in there now that they're saying is Big Bird's cousin. He's getting mail from, allegedly, his grandmama. That's the same grandmama of Big Bird. This is what I'm hearing. So from somebody that's in there too. He gets mail from the same woman. And he called her grandma. So there you have it. You have your players. Okay? Now, I don't understand why when somebody gets to some truth, y'all want to take them out too. Why? If you're not a part of this, it makes sense. Some of what Mr.Minus said when he said that, Rain Man was calling to Mexico and all of this, it makes sense. If you're some kin to the boxer, you going to be calling to Mexico. Because that's where the boxer was at, in Mexico with Big Bird. Don't that tie up everybody? Don't it? Don't it make a lot of sense? Where did this girl come from on the expressway? Did he tell Mo3 to pick her up? Did they tell him or lie something that she was part of the movie and she needed a ride? Ask yourself this question. Was she outside of the car already? And that was it a scene from the movie that went bad? Ask yourself these questions. Do not let these people keep feeding you false information. Because I am starting to believe the person that sent me the message saying that this other page is tied to Mr. Scandalous page. They're both their pages. It's all other people are already saying too that demon that tried to attach itself to me. Okay? He has about 9 different pages. People are saying that about him. Ask yourself this question. That's it. Ask yourself why this Gia person that has her own page clearly wanted to run to my page to tell me what to say and who to talk about and how to say it. Ask yourself why all these people were sending me all of this stuff. Clips of, 109-year-old, not just that, not that, but just information on their family, all of this, to make her get mad at me. And then I get a message from, her, and we kind of hash things out. And after the message, then her clips is being played on the Demons page. Ask yourself this question. People were putting me up against other people because I was getting close to a lot of things. But I want you all to look at these pictures. Look at the posts that I'm going to put out. Give me a little time to get it all together. I just got back. And like I said, all the information that I have, I sends out to trustworthy people and my people and my connection with an authority that I trust. Okay? So I just want y'all to just think about all of this. Okay? Why, as they put it, this old woman, I'm an old woman now, but when he was sending me messages, you fine. You are fine. But then you get on your page, this old woman, she off her meds, she this, she that. Who seems like they need some medicine that you come into somebody's page that clearly ain't talking about y'all? I'm talking about other people. But you're coming to my page to mess with me. And I'm not even talking about y'all. I can see if I was talking about Mr. Scandalous or the Gorillas in the Jungle Man. I could see if I was talking about these guys. For them to all come at me in the demon. I can see if I was talking about them. I can see if I was talking about Mr. DeAndre. Like I said, we were laughing and talking on the live. And he was the first person that left that live and jumped on, the man from the funeral home, his family owned the funeral home. Jumped on his live and threw me under the bus for nothing. For nothing. After he threw me under the bus, then that's when the demon jumped on his page and started talking about me. And I wasn't even talking about him. I was talking about the funeral guy. trying to throw me under the bus. So that goes to show you they all are working together. Okay? So don't be fooled by him acting like he's so innocent over there in that corner, because he ain't innocent either. But the thing of it is, everybody knows somebody. Okay? Everybody knows somebody. Just like y'all can send out people can send out people at y'all. People can find y'all information the same exact way. Just as easy. Okay? The same energy that you send out to other people, it will come back and nip you right in the butt. I promise you it will. The same karma comes right back at you, baby. So just like I know your first name, I know your last name, and I know your address. Okay? I know a lot about you too. Okay? So what you put out, be careful. Be very careful. And I am going to be very careful from this point on what I put out. And I'm going to let y'all know the real from the fake. And what I'm saying and what I found and what somebody else sent me. Okay, y'all? I'm still on top of this. I'm feeling good. And let's do it, y'all. I've had to, my people that went through my emails, they didn't erase my subscriptions and everything. But I got peace of mind now, so I'm not tripping. Okay? I'm not tripping. But whoever was in my corner, that was really in my corner, they'll still be in my corner. And whoever wasn't, they wasn't in there in the first place. I don't care. I'm not even allowed to go through my messages. Somebody else doing it. And they sending me what they want to send me. But, like I said, y'all, it's on. It is on. And let's just see. When everything goes down, let's just see. When they sit in a courtroom and all of their stuff is coming out of what they did and how they doing it, let's just see. That's all I'm going to say. Let's just see. And like I told y'all, a lot of people are con artists. Okay? There are a lot of cons. And I'm going to name the two biggest cons that's on here right now. Okay? That's in the vicinity of what just went down about a lot of things is Teeth. She's somebody that helps set up people. Okay? Number one, she's a con artist. She's a part of a lot. Okay? And these girls are desperate to be a part of something. Okay? That's why they getting sent off by people like Rainman. Okay? They're desperate to be a part of something. Why do you think they were running around with their stacks of money and the this and that? Okay? Another biggest con man is Mr.Minus. He's a con man. He's a serious con man. Okay? And his little crew or whatever, I don't know. They are pathetic. They really are. And like I say, they play so many games. And they go, and this other person that, Gorillas in the Jungle and the Demon and Mr. Scandalous and all of these people that's associated with them and Say No to Brain Cells and that other one, little, peanut head one. All of these people are connected, y'all. Each and every last one of them. They're all connected. They're all playing a game. And the Gorillas in the Jungle man just said, oh, did you just see Papa Blue Man? He was coming after me at the fight. All of this is game, y'all. It's all game. And it's all being played out right before your eyes. Okay? All of it. Y'all even seen the fake letter that I got. The cease and desist letters and the this and the that. It's all a con. They're just sitting back writing a script. Okay? And Mo3 family is mourning. Did you see that baby in that back seat singing with his daddy? Did you see it? Did you hear his voice? He's going to have Mo3's talent. Did you hear him? Maya, Maya, he's on fire. Did you hear that baby singing? They took that baby's father. Karma is a mother. I promise y'all, it's the mother. And it will return to you all in tenfold. I promise you. Karma is a mother. Remember that. Remember everything that you all doing. Remember all the songs that y'all put out before he even was taken out. That even shows that it was premeditated. Y'all knew it was about to happen. Y'all knew it. All of these fake beefs and the new songs coming out. All of this stuff is to steer drama, to keep beef going, and to keep dummies doing stupid things. Okay? To keep you doing stupid things. Even people were saying, why is people making songs talk about sticking a car? Sending off these young boys. Why would they even put out something like that, negatively like that? It's all to keep us down, y'all. I promise y'all, this is the game plan to keep us down. And this is why they were coming at me, because so many people was reaching out to me because they are tired of the bull. Okay? So many people was reaching out to me. They, like I said, they wanted me to even get into it with, the police people. They wanted me to get into it with them. People were sending me things. So, like I said, somebody said this in a movie before. I don't go out and use trust nobody information but my own. And that's what I'm going for right now. So, I don't care. If somebody puts out something that I think adds up with what I'm saying, I'll say, dude, they sent me something. This is their info, not mine. But when I'm putting out something, I'm showing you what's mine. So these pictures and these posts that I'm about to put up that me and sis put together, they're ours, okay? Stay tuned, y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thanks for watching. There's more to come. I got some more for you.